Hello Guitaristas, my name is Adina and you are watching the Spanish Guitar Hub, and today we are going to learn 10 different ways to end the Soleá. We will start with a simple form and after we will go on to a very complex one. And after this lesson you can learn something like this. By the way, I have many different guitar courses. If you go to the links under this video, you can see my courses and you can learn a little bit more from me. They are very similar to this lesson, but it's a longer form of learning. The first Soleá is a simple one, so it only has 6 notes. We are in 3/4 and they are 8 notes, and we hold an E major chord, but not like a normal E major. Instead, it is just with the middle finger and the index finger. And then we will play thumb. The thumb always ends up on the next string, so it is called pulgar, and index finger up. This is a free picking, so don't pull it, it's more like this. And then you lift up the thumb to skip a string, and then you just pull it down to the next strings, and the last string needs to be played with the index finger. Now let's make this a little bit more complex. The next version will be adding a golpe or several golpes. So there are 2 places that you can add the golpe, but the most common one is adding it to the B string. So it will be exactly the same, but we will add the golpe on to the B string. When you add a golpe, you play with the ring finger and you try to have a little bit of nail. It will help you with your sound, and you add a hit on the guitar board. I have actually a golpeador which is protecting my guitar, so it's better to have something there, otherwise you can get holes. And then the thumb kind of goes out while you are adding a hit with the ring finger. So this is actually a movement opposite sides. So the thumb goes in and the ring finger goes in as well. So it's like this. If you are enjoying this lesson and learning something new, please hit the like button because it will help to rank this video and other people can find it too. Our next version will be adding 16-note triplets. So it will be 1 8-note and then 16-note triplets with the ring, middle and index finger. So it will be 1 E triplet, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Or you can count it like this: 1 E triplet, 2 and 3 and. You can also add the 16-note triplets on the other direction. So this time the triplet went with index, middle and ring finger. And again I added the golpe on the B string. Now let's add a little bit more sound effects. We can add the grace note, which means we will add 1 extra note, and this will be on the beat, and it is just a kind of sound effect. And in this case, this will be playing with the ring finger from the middle finger. So basically you add an F to the E. And it will sound like this when we add it to the previous versions. We can also add it to the other direction of the arpeggio, and it will sound like this. Let's add a little bit more different rhythms, and in this case we will add some 16th notes and some 8 notes together, so it will sound a little bit different. So let's see the next version. So this was very similar to the ones that we had before when we had the arpeggio, but the rhythm was different because this is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. And before that we had 1 E triplet, 2 E and a 3 E and a. The next version will be another 16-note version, and in this case we will not add arpeggios, it will be all played with the thumb and the index finger, and it sounds like this. In this case we play thumb, index finger, thumb, thumb, index, and then thumb, hammer on, thumb, golpe, and index. The next version will be again another 16-note version, but this one will be a little bit more challenging because you need to add a hammer on a way that you add an extra note in the middle. Let's have a look at this one. So it starts with the thumb, arpeggio with ring, middle, index, thumb again, index finger, and then you add the hammer on. Golpe and up. The final version will be adding 32-note triplets. Now, this is super hard because you need to play quite fast. But let's see how it sounds. Because you need to play this triplet so fast, you need to be quite close to the guitar. That's the only way that it works for me, and my fingers are quite close together as well. It's also important when you practice it with the metronome to know when to start it, because now our metronome was at 50 BPM and we were on the quarter note, so it needs to be started on the offbeat of the offbeat. So it will be like this: 1 E and A2, 1 E and A2, 1 E and A2. This triplet is twice as fast as the triplet before, so it just takes a lot of practice because there should be a difference between these two triplets. In the final Soleá ending, let's add this triplet to the hardest 18-note version. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button or subscribe for more videos like this, because I'm uploading new guitar videos every Sunday. So see you guys next Sunday with another guitar video.